Yeah, man. So the next thing we getting into, man, you know, we heard homie out here dissing Eminem. This guy named Big ZUU. I don't know who Big ZUU is. I know Skepta. I heard a little bit about Skepta, but I'm not too sure about who Big ZUU is. And this is the whole US versus the UK battle of the kingdom rap battle here that we got going on between several artists. I mean, we would like to assume that it's several artists, but we don't know who's going to really jump out the window quite yet, to be honest. We have no idea. Mainly because the names that are being called out, I don't know if, you know, this particular artist is going to come out and jump out the window on that. Especially if it's going to be what I heard from, like, the likes of Skepta. You know what I mean? If it ain't going to be nothing scathing or response worthy, I'm almost certain that M's not going to respond. But I love to hear what this guy's about because, once again, for me being a hip-hop head, me loving music, and I love my UK artists too. So before we get into, you know, Big ZUU, Eminem this is nothing about UK versus US outside of rap. You know what I'm saying? This is just rap for me. You know what I mean? I have nothing but love for the UK artists, nothing but love for obviously the artists here in America. You know what I'm saying? This is strictly about pure talent, pure lyricists, and also what Drake said out there and out there on stage, man. I'm not really a big believer in the UK has the best lyricists. I'm gonna be biased. I've stated that before when I've jumped into this battle to react. But I will have respect for the craft. I will have respect for the artists. And shit, during this whole thing that may be unfolding, I may be learning about a couple of new artists at the end of the day. So, you know, don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Welcome to the channel, dog. If you're new, hit the button below, dog. You know, we on the couch just vibing out. We getting put on the Big ZUU. This is an Eminem disc called Bunham. Let's see what it is.
Little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. ZUU be the raw, no disclaimer. Didn't think that I could rap cause I'm an entertainer. When I'ma show you how you take out Hall of Famer. There's no point.
Alright. I'm not even knowing how I feel about you going with the whack ass just lose it beat. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna hear you out for this next 2 minutes though. I'm gonna hear you out, dog. Cause I don't you know, once again, I think when I've been listening to these guys jumping into battle, the strategy's been all off. For me, the strategy's been all off. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, from me coming from listening to battle raps and dudes dissing each other on tracks, like I've stated before, I need to hear the disrespect. I need to hear the grit. I need to see you target at dudes. Now, I don't mind the jacking for beats move. That's one thing I will say. I don't mind the jacking for beats move. But this is not the jacking for beats move that I'm here for. But we will continue to hear what Big ZUU has to say. I just need to stop it right there because I'm already turned off a little bit by the beat. Mainly because I don't even bang with this just lose it beat. And I like Eminem. I love Eminem. But if anybody's new with this channel, familiar with this channel, sorry. I'm not a fan of Eminem's mainstream songs. And this is one of them. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them. So the fact that he went here first, this is already a misstep and miscalculation for me already right now. So we're going to see what Big ZUU got to say, man. My fault for pausing and ranting in that, but I wasn't feeling the beat selection.
Little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. ZUU be the raw, no disclaimer. Didn't think that I could rap cause I'm an entertainer. When I'ma show you how you take out Hall of Famer. There's no point in a rap battle, you're just losing. You been talking about little boys.
It's funny because kind of like technically like he's rapping well, but it goes back to like, all right, like I'm gonna listen. I gotta listen, dog. And I guess he said Haley here, but the way he said it, I didn't catch it.
Little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. ZUU be the raw, no disclaimer.
I will turn your daughter into a big brain. What?
Little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. ZUU be the raw, no disclaimer. Didn't think that I could rap cause I'm an entertainer. When I'ma show you how you take out Hall of Famer. There's no point in a rap battle, you're just losing. You been talking about little boys and just losing. Had this session with MJ so much they had to go buy the rights to your music. Didn't think I could do this.
Oh, okay, all right, talk that shit. If you know, you know.
Every time I try to spin everybody I'm music, I can run the whole game to say I'm the classics. It's running time. Come here, you were saying, it's on my lap. And let me break it down whether actually you're that. You love to clap it out at you.
I like how he used that as like, come here, little kitties, on my lap. Here comes back with a brand new rap. But this is just, you know, I guess they're clowning right now. You know what I'm saying? That I guess their strategy in the first round is to throw these light little cute, funny jabs and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the best lyricist versus you know, UK versus here in America, and I need to see a little bit more than this for me. You know what I'm saying?
Take contact, but the fact is you use English when you rap now. There's a couple things you can use on the track that sounds fat, and how I eat food on the camp, but I'll burn a boy, then I'll have a lot of flaws. Bring me 8 figures from water in the can, but your whole career's a hell of a sit back. That is a white boy, you wish that he did that. For the Eminem show, I'll kill him a sit back.
So what's funny is that some of those bars are true, and then he blends some of it in there with just like, you know, I don't think M wanted to be black or anything like that, because I feel like in several of his, you know, albums or in his music, he didn't really mention, you know, that part. It's just like people thought he was trying to be black, but he was never like, I'm trying to be black, I just like rap. So I'll just state that. But the other stuff.
I'll burn a boy, then I'll have a lot of flaws. Bring me 8 figures from water in the can, but your whole career's a hell of a sit back. That is a white boy, you wish that he did that. For the Eminem show, I'll kill him a sit back. You lose yourself, you try with a diss track. I'm overweight, niggas slim as a mismatch. I'm not afraid of catching the donkey to kick back. It's a little stand getting set on the TikTok. I fly Haley to sit on my big. You're gonna need a doctor for when I get pissed off. You can't be a goat, you need to better than Rick Ross. Me, I've been away.
Yeah, I love that he started in the beginning and he's in the middle of this track right now, just throwing the Haleys out there, because he studies his hip hop too. I'm not mad at that. He studies it and he knows the best way to even get him there and out here is by just saying Haley things. But this is also like, if you're mentioning Haley, but like you battling Eminem, so it's like I get it, but it doesn't come off as like, how do I say? You're disrespecting, like you're saying disrespectful things, but like, will M jump out the window for this? I doubt it. It would be dope if he does. I'd love to see it, but this ain't jump out the window worthy for Eminem in my standard. So I feel like he should have shot at something else or somebody else. But like, I get it. You guys shoot for the big fish. I hear you.
T-shirt, nigga great form, a nigga with B12. You can't be a supporters, yeah, you know. Sit on my big. You're gonna need a doctor for when I get pissed off. You can't be a goat, you need to better than Rick Ross. Me, I've been away. It's the classic of seashells. Then you bigger great form, a nigga with B12. You can't be a supporters, racist and B12. You're a rap god, but the devil's in the details. You sold me soul, now you give me some details.
I will give him props though that he's really rapping and barring off in this though, like the rhyme schemes and the patterns that he's going in his rapping, like he's flowing. And that's the same thing I said for Skepta too. Like homie is definitely flowing and he's rapping, and I like the schemes that he's putting together. But once again, we going for disses here. We got to go for the juggler. We can't be all cute and funny and have these funny beat selections and throw some of his lines in there, which is fine. You know what I mean? But we having a global battle right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a battle for the kingdom. This is a battle for the rap kingdom. And so far, I'm having the US up 1 right now, and that's just what one response. They had their 2-1 to our 1 song. But I dig it though. I dig it.
Use the X to XL. We don't know about things. Gave the XL. Put this pussy in the blunt. Bottom of XL. Another rapper in the coffee. Smash the best sell. I'm a grind MC, so passion will end well. Did it for my family, but never to get killed. Usually just about the numbers, don't care about the best sell. It's more about the feelings you get when you press play. Didn't do it for the games, you're dead on the rest. Put your latest tracks, so what are you feeling? When you rap, when I'm hearing the feeling, I'm feeling when the fist of war, then I'm winning. The stopping is minimum. If they're bigger than the flow, it's harder than the hitting. This ain't even my final format to give them a little, but you enjoy how both are. This level with little bricks. Fuck your mouth, me here.
He throw a shot at Jordan, so Jordan might have to respond to this dude a little bit, but he just threw it in there. But okay.
It's a war, then I'm winning. The stopping is minimum. If they're bigger than the flow, it's harder than the hitting. This ain't even my final format to give them a little, but you enjoy how both are. This level with little bricks. Fuck your mouth, me here. This is no excuse me, cause obviously this beat, I couldn't play this.
Alright, I'm gonna get at a solid 6. I'm gonna give it a 6, dog. I'm gonna give it higher than Skepta. At least he's addressing his opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what my main critique is when I gotta hear it. And he rapped on a level where I was like, all right, I'm impressed by the rap and the rhyme scheme. Like I liked it and I liked what he had to say, but it wasn't anything that made me feel like, oh, 1, is Eminem gonna jump out the window, and 2, like, didn't make me feel like that up the score in this debate battle. Nah, not so much. You know what I mean? Like, even with Skepta and my man that just dropped, I forget this dude's name already because I just learned about homie's name just now. But Big ZUU, you know what I'm saying? Even though Big ZUU's here, I still got the US up 1-0 in terms of this rap right here. And both tracks are good. As far as these dudes that are rapping, like, they can rap. That's not me saying that these dudes can't rap whatsoever. But if I'm going on a scale on critiquing it with a battle mindset, I just have to say I got them up right now. You know, he targeted his opponent. He mentioned valid things in the lyrics and some of them, but I think his main shock value lines were the Haley bars. You know what I mean? The Haley bars were the shock value lines, and that's fine. But it wasn't enough to move the needle. It didn't do enough to move the needle in this debate battle, whatever you want to say. But I'm curious to see who's going to come out and jump out the window next from the UK as well. Because 2 for 2, as far as me listening to these dudes for the first time, be like, okay, these dudes can rap. That's the one thing I will say. 2 for 2 in that regard. But I need to see a little bit more. And I actually want to see if there's going to be anybody else outside of Joyner that's going to like hop into this battle a little bit and diss. I would love to see that. Like, I would love to see some legends jump into it. Like, I would love to see a little rap battle royale. Like, I would love to see that, no lie. But let me know what y'all think in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because we live listening to this. And let me know what y'all think in the comments, because this is definitely about to be the reaction for this, dog. But once again, I think I'm going to play it back one more time, because I did pause and, you know, chop it up a little bit. So I want to listen to it straight through. So before I am out of here, peace things, I'm going to play it back. Because do get a spin back. I got to hear it back one more time.
Little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. ZUU the war, no disclaimer. Didn't think that I could rap cause I'm an entertainer. When I'ma show you how you take out Hall of Famer. There's no point in a rap battle, you're just losing. You were talking about little boys, you're just losing. How this link, especially with MJ so much, they had to go by the rights to the music. Didn't think I could use this, so should I not use it? Every week I'm a transfer, every brother can't use it. I can run the whole game, sit on the crucifix. It's running time. Come in here, USA, sit on my lap. And let me break it down why we're actually adapted. They love to cap it out that the UK can't chat, but the fact is you use English when you rap now. There's a couple things you can use on the track that sounds fat, and how I eat food on the can, but I'll burn the boy, then I'll have the last laugh. Offering me 8 figures from water in the can, but your whole career's a hell of a shit back. And that you're a white boy, you wish that he'd been black. On the Eminem show, I'll kill him and sit back. You lose yourself, you try to come with a diss track. I'm overweight, leave us slim as a mismatch. I'm not afraid of catching the donkey to kick back. It's a little stand in the set on the TikTok.
You know what's funny is for some reason I didn't catch the proof bar. I don't think I caught the proof bar for some reason. Was that the drip shit in the D12 bar? Is that where we're talking about proof? Because I feel like I missed that.
Food on the can, but I'll burn the boy, then I'll have the last laugh. Offering me 8 figures from water in the can, but your whole career's a hell of a shit back. And that you're a white boy, you wish that he'd been black. On the Eminem show, I'll kill him and sit back. You lose yourself, you try to come with a diss track. I'm overweight, leave us slim as a mismatch. I'm not afraid of catching the donkey to kick back. It's a little stand in the set on the TikTok. I fight Haley to come sit on my big. You're gonna need a doctor for when I get pissed off. You can't be a goat, ain't even better than Rick Ross. Me, I've been away, just the classic of seashells. Then you bigger grade, falling with a nigga with D12. You can't be a great supporters of racist and D12.
I feel like that's the only time I feel like I caught him in that, though. Like, I don't think that was necessarily a proof bar. He's just calling him, you know, the white boy that thinks he's supposed to be black or something.
The devil's in the details, soul and soul, never give me some retail. You stand for nothing, use the X to exhale. We don't know about him, you gave the exhale. Put this pussy in the blood, but under the exhale. Now the rapper in the coffin, swears the best now. I'm a brand empty, so passion will end well. Did it for my family, but never to get killed. Music isn't about the numbers, it's about the best sell. It's more about the feelings you get when you press play. Didn't do it for the gains, I'm dead on the rest day. For your latest tracks, the body is filling them. When you rap, when I'm hearing the feeling, I'm feeling them. If it's a war, then I'm winning the laughing is winning them. If they're bigger than the flow, it's harder than the hitting. This ain't even my final format to give them a little bit. You enjoy how both artists level with little more little breaks. Fuck your mum if you hear this and don't sue me, cause obviously this beat, I couldn't hear this.
Yeah, I don't see the proof thing in there, to be honest. I'm not going to say and jump out the window that was definitely a proof slight or anything. I think that that was just a D12 bar in reference to Eminem being like, you was the white boy out the crowd. I just didn't see it. Maybe I'll play it back one more time. The proof bar. I didn't catch that. It didn't really sound like it was proof things.
Then I'll have the last laugh. Offering me 8 figures from water in the can, but your whole career's a hell of a shit back. And that you're a white boy, you wish that he'd been black. On the Eminem show, I'll kill him and sit back. You lose yourself, you try to come with a diss track. I'm overweight, leave us slim as a mismatch. I'm not afraid of catching the donkey to kick back. It's a little stand in the set on the TikTok. I fight Haley to come sit on my big. You're gonna need a doctor for when I get pissed off. You can't be a goat, ain't even better than Rick Ross. Me, I've been away, just the classic of seashells. Then you bigger grade, falling with a nigga with D12. You can't be a great supporters of racist and D12.
Let me dig a grieve for him and his nigga in D12. Okay. See, I gotta play it back because he's rapping with the accent and stuff a little bit too. But okay, that ain't gonna really make M jump outside too much. But I feel like I never really heard somebody mention proof on a diss record though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like nobody's ever really just jumped out and said that. So it's a possibility It's a possibility. Oh, okay. See, the way he said that, I didn't catch that like that. Okay.
Passion is off the kickback. It was time to end the second of TikTok. I'm flying hands because they on my big. You're gonna need a dope off when I hit this off. A vehicle, give me better than Rick Ross. We up in the way. Just a classic of seashell. Pretty big grade. Form of a nigga with D12. We gon' be a great support.
Great for another nigga in D12. Nah. Nah, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. But that's not dissing proof. That's just being like a. It is. It's just. It's not scathing. That's all. I think it's just not a scathing thing for me. I see it. I see it. But okay. Okay.
Some detail, you the rap boy, all the devils in the detail. Soul, niggas, give me some detail. Start for nothing, you just X and XL. You don't know about me, you gave the XL. Put this pussy in the block, bottom of XL. And I'm a rapper in the coffee, slash the best sell. I'm a grind MC, so cash will end well. Did it for my family, but never to get there. This is just about the numbers, and care about the best sell. Fast forward about the feelings you get when you press play. You can play for the games, better than the rest. We relate this track, the body is filling them. Mini rap, when I'm hitting and killing them, filling them. And if it's a war, then I'm winning. The coffee is winning them. If they're bigger than the flow, it's harder than hitting. This ain't even my final form, I can give them a little bit. You and Drake are both artists, level with little moves like pricks. Fuck your mouth, we hear this, and don't sue me, cause I wish it was me, I couldn't hear this.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm gonna get at. I'm gonna to a 5-6, just because like these strategies in the first approach right now, maybe they're just trying to have fun, but like we eat over here, we eat our breakfast over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come with the disrespect, and we're gonna come out as like as generous as these two fellas have been on these last two tracks. But I'm not mad about it. Like I still like it. It's still good rap. Questionable bars. I don't see that proof line as everybody else does. I do get it, but I'm not seeing it as like a standout. Like he just basically said, "I'll just murder you and put you next to proof." But let me take that back, because I remember when somebody had mentioned Bugs in a D12 diss in similar fashion, but in a lot more of a disrespectful tone. It wasn't taken as lightly. So let me take it back. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Let me take it back. That's wild, dog. Now that I'm really thinking about it. But he did the right things. If he wants to get M to respond, he did the right things. That's what I'm gonna scream too, is that he did the right things. I will say that. He did the right thing. So I'll leave it on that, dog. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. We just gotta put on to dude, so let me know more about him. So we out of here. Peace.